Hello friends, welcome to the next episode of Unemployment series. This episode will focus on the second biggest group that contributes to unemployment, the employer group. While most interviews and recruitment processes appear to be fair and in tune with HR policies, the truth is that majority of them are infected by unfair practices that remain an untold secret in appointments. These practices are most common in small businesses and companies or countries with poor labor laws. So, what are the unfair practices that employers use to choose their candidates rather than the right candidate for a job? The first and common unfair practice is discrimination, where gender, caste, skin color have always been the most common differentiators around the world, and in the case of employee selection, they are no exception. As per a recent study by the International Labour Organization, the current labor force participation rate for women is close to 49%, whereas for men it is 75%. That's a difference of 26%, which reflects how women are still discriminated at the selection table. Sharing my personal experiences, I would say that once I was rejected for a front office job on the grounds of my physical appearance, considering that they wanted beauty more than brains to welcome and offer services to their guests. On another occasion, I was rejected by a company which required lifting of computers, which used to be heavy a couple of decades ago, and they thought I was unfit for the task, ignoring my previous experience where I had done a similar job. Each one of us seeking a job has faced such discrimination at some point in time. Ask yourself, when was the last time you faced such discrimination? The second unfair practice is tagging a candidate as overqualified or underexperienced, where some employers are on the lookout for fresh blood with minimal educational qualification so that they can mold youth as per their requirements. Such employers tag a good, experienced and professionally qualified candidate as overqualified for the job. On the other hand, some companies have a complete no policy towards fresher and inexperienced candidates, not realizing that it is important to give them a much needed break and use their fresh talents and skills. The third and the most irritating unfair practice is recommendations. Sounds familiar? A funny quote says, "It's not what you know, but who you know that makes a difference." This is a world where power play works more than just a good qualification. A candidate with a recommendation or a personal link to the manager gets a job. The result? An incompetent and inexperienced candidate grabs the job rather than the most genuine and deserving candidate. Another upcoming unfair practice is disfavoring entrepreneurs. If you are a freelancer or have good entrepreneurial skills, keep them to yourself while applying for a job because they can cause you adversely. Most employers refrain from appointing a candidate who runs their own business or does some part-time work, considering that there would be a conflict of interest and the person will not devote reasonable time to their job. They fail to realize that with their hands-on experience, they can bring some rich experience that can be used productively. Besides these unfair practices, there are some genuine reasons why employers have constraints in employing a candidate. One of them is geographical immobility, where employers favor candidates who are open to relocate to new locations, travel and give time to work in different geographical areas. Some employers rank this criterion even higher than professional qualification and experience. The other upcoming recent trend is changing technology. Robots and machines are fast replacing humans, and in such a scenario, employer finds hiring individuals more expensive. A high degree of automation, especially in manufacturing, automobile, and agricultural industry, is cost effective and is fast replacing humans. When selecting a candidate for a job, employers should go by the famous saying of Zig Ziglar: the real opportunity for success lies within the person and not in the job. This means choosing a candidate with the right attitude and mindset is more important than the one loaded with educational qualifications, because you can always train and work on a person with the right attitude to deliver their best to the company. Till we meet again, this is Nan Samy, your life coach and friend in this journey, signing off for now. Stay happy, stay positive. If you find this video useful, remember the drill: like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell button to get all notifications of our new videos.